time for a little bit of an update to show you what's happening here. So that's that right hand side one, gallow bracket. All more or less finished in the sense of it's up there and bolted up there. That's where it's staying. Just needs creosote now. Just give it a bit of creosote. So now I'm just going to make the brace for the other side. So you can see what I'm starting with. That's the timber there. Kind of see that it's already marked out. I basically I laid the other timber on top of this one just to get the shape. How I got the shape was I actually used a pencil on a piece of string and laid the table over this side. The table that's down here where the wood's on now. Laid the piece of wood on it and a piece of string off the bench just to get the arc as wide of arc as I possibly could, just to draw across to get a nice smooth arc on the top and bottom of the timber. Cut that one out anyway, so that's that one done. And then I've just laid that timber on top of this one and marked this one. Traced it onto this one, as you can see. I think that's coming out on the camera. Yeah, you can see. So I'm going to cut it and you can see the arc on the back of it there. And then that's the arc across the front of it. And the same on that side there. Cut that out. There we go. Right, yes, so we'll crack on and get that one cut out. And then get that one put up. And then that's the tip. That should be then a case of taking the brace out that I've got in there. Take it out and that should hold the overhang nice and steady. And then we can now start and fit our metal sheets on the roof, because we'll have a nice flat overhang and it won't be dropped like it was before. I don't know if I'd showed that or not, but it's sagged a little bit, which we expected. We'd planned on putting these brackets on. We weren't sure exactly what to put on, but someone had mentioned putting some gallow brackets, which was a fantastic idea because they really match the sort of theme we're going for. Give me a bit of a look at that before. Let's see the one we've done outside. That's how it looks. Anyway, we'll get a bit of creosote on that, tidy it up a little bit as well. You see we put a little bit of detail on the back on the timbers as well, just to kind of show them. There we go. Right, let's get this timber cut out. Fantastic. Right, well that's them both in. Oh, now time to take out that support. Well, that beam I've got in the front there, and see if it sags at all once I pull that out. Hopefully not. And then they'll have done their job. Pop it on the camera, we'll watch that come out, see what it does. On the tripod, I mean. Let's watch. I take that timber out to see if it drops any or it sags any. Hopefully it will sag just maybe half an inch because I've pushed it overly stretched it. So when it settles it'll take up. Anyway, there we go. But what you saw there was all the roof getting delivered. All the roofing sheets. It's them there. Oh. So the job now is just to start cracking on with this roof. Let's get this roof put together. So we've got all of the weatherproofing, well, most of the weatherproofing. We're going to take it back off. It's just been up there as a temporary measure. We've got a fresh roll inside, a big long full roll, which we're going to do some fresh stuff. So take all the battens off, take all that off. I'm going to cut it a foot away from all the sides because the edge bits are all fine. Actually did like a neat job around the side with it. Then I'm going to put a fresh layer of weatherproofing on, and then actually we'll take them off. I want to get some more nails in the roof, in the timbers. So the timbers above inside the roof, we didn't quite get enough nails in them. I just want to put a few extras in, really, just make it a bit stronger. Just where we've got all the roof timbers, the boards on top, just want a few more nails. So I'll do that first. We'll make a start. Looking forward to this though. It'll be nice having that roof on.
Right now, we're getting the start now, putting the roof on, the tin roof on the top. We've got Mark up there now, taking all the lats off, taking all the weatherproofing off what we've been up for quite a while at. We're going to put fresh waterproof membrane back on again. But if Mark gets that all stripped off, we'll get all the more nails put in the top. We're going to strengthen it all by getting a whole load of more nails in the timber that's up there. And then we'll get the membrane put back on again, the waterproof stuff back on again. And we've got all the tin sheeting now, had it delivered today, and we're going to have all that up on the top this weekend, hopefully. Get it all built up. And the last one coming off now. He's got the nail gun up there now, he's nailing all the boards now. Putting more nails in them, making them a lot stronger. That's making it a lot stronger now for when we put the tin sheets on top of that again. That's the membrane getting rolled, and we're cutting it off to go on top of the roof here. We've marked it all out, the right lengths and everything. We've got 3 lengths cut. 3 lengths, there's 2 lengths there. Them's the 2 lengths there. And this one here. And they'll go on the roof. We'll get this put on, then we'll get the tin sheets on.
We'll not get wet anymore then.
Hopefully.
There we go. Right then, it's the next day. So we're just cracking on now. We've got all the new weatherproofing on. As you saw in the video, I don't think you really saw it actually. We took all the old stuff off that's been up there. So actually down the side here. Took all the lats off. And just put a fresh layer on. The other stuff's been on for a few months, so it's had a lot of, it needs covering really straight away because it's had a lot of heat and a lot of weathering. So it's not very good. It's no good. So we'll put fresh on, as you can see. So take the rest of the lats off. There's 2 on either side. These 2 lats down either side that we had on, just holding the weatherproofing on well. We're getting the roof sorted, and then now as you can see, we had that roofing delivered. So we're going to start lifting them up. So they're heavy though. It's 0.7mm thick with a plastic coat on it, and they're a metre wide by 3.5 metres long, so there's a bit of weight in them. So we're going to lift them up the ladder here I'm standing on, slide them up, try and find a way of putting them on. There we go. Typically it's raining. Cannot believe it, can you? Anyway, there we go. We'll crack on, get a few of them up and see how we get on. Right, well I'll go putting the first one up. You heard it? You okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold the ends. You got, do you think?
Hold the centre of your easy that way. I would have thought held it in the middle of the floor like that.
Hold like that.
Yeah, right there.
Hold like that, yeah.
You okay like that?
Alright. Are you going to be alright climbing up there?
I don't know, Dad. I don't know. I'll try.
Good.
I don't know. I can put the waters. Even on top of my head, I think lift it up.
I think we just stood it up on the side you climb up and just like in the ladder, you climb up there.
Aye.
Just take it up the ladder.
Kind of hoping I can grip a hold of it. Oh, I can though. You need a cup of water, mate. That's it. I can do that, Dad. Are you alright there?
Yeah, I'm alright, yes.
Keep coming towards us.
Yeah,
Keep coming towards us.
yeah.
What do you think?
Hey?
What do you think?
Well,
You got a hold of it still?
I've got it there. Can I get my brush under it now?
I don't know if I'll be able to hold on to it.
Yeah. A little bit then.
Once we get it so far, are you okay?
Little tip over, I go on.
You got it? You got it still?
I've still got it. I've still got it with one arm. I'm going to leave loose now and you get higher mind.
Aye. I'm just thinking whether. I've got to. You have got it there, second. Hold on there. You got it there?
Aye.
Right, I've got it.
Have you got it?
I've got it, aye.
You sure?
It's my eye.
You know, hey, you know what you didn't rip that now.
Aye.
That's all because you do with the timbers on.
Yeah. You get up there now, Joe.
You might be able to take this end up and shift that end over.
Aye. That's the first one up anyway. That was quite a task getting that up there. They're heavy. But we'll right, I'll stick it on a time lapse, we'll get a few more up anyway. We're gonna try and get a row along the front just to get it lined up. And a row up the side just to make sure it all fits nice, to make sure we've got wherever the overhangs are, we'll put it where we want it. Right then, there we go. So we've got the first 3 along the bottom, the first 2 up that side. So we'll put it all at the back, just check to make sure it's coming down nice and straight. It's running along the front nice and straight. So if we get another one, let's say another one on the back, and then we'll bring them along the front then. Just to make sure we've got a nice right angle on the building, so that they do. Obviously they've got to go on straight. Anyway, there we go, let's crack on with it. There we go then, that's it all on. So we're just going to put a load of screws in it now, run the screws up and down it all. We've got it all lined up and where we want it, where everything's sort of lined in nicely. Screws anyway, we're going to get the screws in it now, get it all screwed up so it's nice and tight and doesn't blow off. Whew, what a job. That must be that one.
That's it.
That's it on.
Good job done. Look at all these screws we've got in.
Loads of them. Loads of them.
Fantastic, eh?
Good job done that.
Yeah, fantastic. Good job.
Full roof on now.
Brilliant.
Looking good. That should keep the water tight.
Oh, that'll stop the water coming in.
Just a bit.
We're getting flooded out in there.
Fascia putting right around the sides, and there's also wood going on top of that to give it a finish on top of that as well.
Gutter in the go in here.
Guttering on the
Gutter
front.
in the go in here.
Aye.
No, there's a lot of work yet. A lot of work.
There is.
Not just the outside. The inside, we have a lot of work in there and all.
Well, they're good, these panels, you can see. Nice and nice. I'll give you a much closer look. Like a nice plastic coat, so you can see the plastic. That's like a plastic on it. It's like they're a 7.7mm thickness, so they're quite thick. You can get you can get 0.25, 0.5, and 0.7, but this is 0.7.
That's pretty strong.
It is, which it's the thickest stuff you can get, I think.
Yeah.
And then we're putting them all in with fixings, proper little fixings that I get. Like an it's actually like a decent underneath that there, so it squashes that down. 10 star head. It's actually plastic, that head. So obviously a safety.
You can
see on that one.
see how it's squelched out around here.
Decent, obviously seals it. And you have the proper tool and the drill. See, it has like a little spring inside of it for holding them in. It's quite good.
That's brilliant. Fantastic to do, like. That's lovely, that top now though, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Did a lovely job with it.
Great, man.
Yeah. Right now he's got these end plates which he's going to put on now. They go right up the sides. You can see he's got one on there. He's carried the other one across now for it to go onto there. And they go right around. They go right up the sides like that, and then they go right around the back and down the other side. You see better there now. You get them all fastened on like that. You go right ways around it.
Great. There we go. Nearly finished. Well, it is finished with the roof on. I've just got bits of trim which we're going to see and put on the side. So that's all of the fascia trim, all those end plates on. Just sort of ties all the edges off and that'll make it watertight. And then the next step, which not today, is going to be to put the guttering on the front. We've got some drip trays to put in, which I haven't mentioned. So the drip trays go underneath the sheets that we'll put on the roof. We'll just take a few screws out the front, the drip trays slide underneath that, and then the guttering goes on the front, so the drip trays just drop into the guttering. Before we do that, we've got some wood trim to go on the front and along the sides, both sides. Actually, we'll have to pick that up. I haven't got that. We've got to pick it up. That's what we're going to do. Anyway, that's how it looks. That's how it looks right now. We're extremely happy with that, because that now brings it up to sort of standard, or kind of watertight anyway. It's fantastic. Obviously we've got all the side, all this is all to do down the side. That'll come later. I haven't decided yet whether we're going to use wood on the side like we have on the front here, like all the wood panelling, or whether we're going to use a similar sort of thing as what we've used on the roof. Haven't quite decided yet. There we go.